Dunblane, Scotland, a name synonymous with tragedy, forever etched in the annals of history. But before the horror, Dunblane was a haven of tranquility, a postcard-perfect town where life moved at a gentle pace. Nestled in the heart of Scotland, it was a place of rolling hills, historic landmarks, and a close-knit community that cherished its peaceful existence. The town's centerpiece was Dunblane Cathedral, a magnificent structure that had stood for centuries, witnessing the ebb and flow of generations. Its towering spires and intricate stonework served as a reminder of the town's rich heritage and enduring spirit. Around the cathedral, quaint streets wound their way through the town, lined with charming shops, cozy cafes, and welcoming homes. The heart of Dunblane was its people. Families had lived here for generations, their lives intertwined like the threads of a tapestry. Children played in the parks, neighbors chatted over fences, and community events brought everyone together in a spirit of camaraderie. It was a place where doors were left unlocked, and trust was a way of life. Dunblane Primary School was the cornerstone of this idyllic community. A place of learning and laughter, it nurtured the minds and spirits of the town's youngest residents. Teachers dedicated their lives to shaping the future, instilling values of kindness, respect, and curiosity. The school was more than just a building, it was a family. On the morning of March 13, 1996, Dunblane awoke to a seemingly ordinary day. The sun rose over the hills, casting a golden glow on the town. Children prepared for school, parents headed to work, and life flowed with its usual rhythm. But beneath the surface of this tranquility, a dark cloud was gathering, poised to shatter the town's peaceful existence forever. Thomas Hamilton, a name that would forever be associated with infamy, was a troubled man with a dark past. A former scout leader, he had been ousted from his position due to allegations of inappropriate behavior. This rejection fueled a growing resentment within him, turning his heart bitter and his mind twisted. Hamilton harbored a deep sense of injustice, believing that he had been wronged by society. He became increasingly isolated, consumed by anger and a desire for revenge. His obsession grew, festering in the shadows of his mind until it became an all-consuming force. In the days leading up to the massacre, Hamilton meticulously planned his attack. He acquired 4 handguns and hundreds of rounds of ammunition, amassing a deadly arsenal. He studied the layout of Dunblane Primary School, identifying his target, the gymnasium, where young children would be gathered for their morning physical education class. On the morning of March 13, Hamilton loaded his weapons into his van and drove to Dunblane Primary School. As he approached the school grounds, his heart pounded with a mixture of fear and determination. He knew that what he was about to do was unspeakable, but he was driven by a twisted sense of purpose. At 9:30 a.m., Hamilton entered the school grounds, armed and ready to unleash his fury. He made his way to the gymnasium, where the sounds of children's laughter filled the air. As he reached the door, he paused for a moment, steeling himself for the horror that was about to unfold. The events that followed were a blur of terror and chaos. Hamilton burst into the gymnasium, unleashing a hail of bullets upon the unsuspecting children and their teacher, Gwen Mayer. The sounds of gunfire echoed through the school, shattering the morning calm and plunging the town into unimaginable horror. Children screamed in terror as bullets ripped through the air. Some tried to hide, while others ran for their lives. But there was nowhere to escape the relentless barrage of gunfire. The gymnasium, once a place of joy and laughter, became a scene of carnage and despair. Gwen Mayer, a dedicated and beloved teacher, bravely tried to shield her students from the onslaught. She put herself in harm's way, sacrificing her own life to protect the children in her care. Her selfless act of heroism would forever be remembered as a testament to her courage and compassion. In a matter of minutes, Hamilton's rampage came to an end. He turned the gun on himself, taking his own life and leaving behind a scene of devastation that would haunt the town of Dunblane forever. 16 children and their teacher, Gwen Mayer, lay dead, their lives tragically cut short. As news of the massacre spread, the town of Dunblane was plunged into shock and grief. Parents rushed to the school, desperately searching for their children, their hearts pounding with fear and uncertainty. The streets were filled with the sounds of sirens and the anguished cries of those who had lost loved ones. In the aftermath of the massacre, the community of Dunblane rallied. Together in a display of resilience and solidarity, grief counselors and support groups were established to help the survivors and their families cope with the trauma they had endured. The world mourned alongside Dunblane, offering condolences and support in their time of need. The Dunblane massacre sparked a national debate about gun control in the United Kingdom. Outraged by the senseless loss of life, the public demanded action to prevent such tragedies from happening again. In response, the government implemented stricter gun control laws, including a ban on private ownership of handguns. The town of Dunblane began the long and difficult process of healing. The gymnasium was demolished, and a memorial garden was created in its place, a sanctuary of peace and remembrance. The community came together to support one another, finding strength in their shared grief and determination to rebuild their lives. The legacy of the Dunblane massacre lives on as a reminder of the devastating consequences of violence and the importance of protecting our children. The memory of the victims is honored through memorials and acts of remembrance, ensuring that their lives will never be forgotten. In the face of unimaginable tragedy, the community of Dunblane showed the world the power of compassion, resilience, and unity. Their story serves as an inspiration to us all, reminding us to cherish every moment and to stand together in the face of adversity. The spirit of Dunblane endures, a testament to the enduring strength of the human heart. Did you like it? Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more videos like this.